واش الدراري، السلام عليكم ومرحبا بكم في فيديو جديد، جزء جديد رقم 9 ديال هوغورد ليغاسي. الفيديو اللي فات الدراري الله كنا تعلمنا واحد السبيل اللي واعر بزاف، علمنا داك سيباستيان. دابا غادي نمشيو حقا وعرفت كيفاش نبقى نتراكي الميشنز الرئيسيه. الدراري بلا ما نطول عليكم، الا عجبكم الفيديو كيما ديما لايك شير سبسكرايب. بداو الجزء ديالنا. ودابا الدراري ولاو يمشيو نيشان الميشنز الجداد الرئيسيين. نخرجوا من هنا. بلاصه زوينه هذه، بحال ديك الهيدن تشامبر.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
تما دابا كيهدد فينا صح.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
مو الخون هذا ميكروب، هذا ما عندها شي مين ماشي هاد الدراري. نتحرك واحد شويه وتولي عندنا.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
صافي هو بروفيسور فيك رجع الدراري عز. كان مشى للمينستري.
Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate.
فين ولد فيك؟ مازال كاين الفوق. هو كاين هنا. اصلا هادي هي ديك التشامبر ديالو.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
haha وشو رجعنا ليها.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
شنو نهضروا مع الاخوان دابا؟
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful and do not tell anyone where you're going.
هاكاك فهمتوا دابا اش صرا. دابا عندنا 4 ديال ترايلز خصنا كي غادي يكملوا غادي يديروهم واحد اللي كيشوف دوك الدارك ماجيك اللي هو انا بطبيعه الحال.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
غنديرو الماب غادي نمشيو ديك البلاصه اللي قال لنا يا يعني نقدروا حنا نترافلي واحد الماكسيموم هنا صافي نمشيو لهنا ديك الساعه نكملو. شي كون كانت عندنا دابا ديك البروم كنا نوصلوا بالزربه يا صاحبي. وصلنا لهنا ما نقدرش نمشي في الماء ياك. كيعوم مزيانه. بقات لينا غير السميه كانت قبيله 1000 وشي حاجه. بلاتي ديري لي قفل الصاد. I need to meet professor. ريكوارد ليفل 11. انا اين النيفو هنايا 10 وشويه. بروشيس بروم عرفتي شنو مشو لها ديال الاولى ياك. انا ما نقدرش نرجع زعما لهنايا زعما. ندير هوكز ميد ماب صافي نقدر نجي لهنا. صافي مزيان نجي دابا هنا ناخذ البروم نطلع النيفو 11 ديك الساعه نمشي نتلاقى مع داك البروفيسور. كاين ولا ما كاينش؟ كنت غادي نمشي حتى تما ونرجع على والو.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
ناري. نبي هذه.
Nice doing business with you.
نبي هذا. نبي هذا. ما في العز، دابا غادي نشري شي وحده.
That item is of the highest quality.
لا.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
انتقد هذه يعني.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
فين الروم ديالي دابا انا؟ وصلت لنيفو 11 ولا مازال؟ مازال. خصني نجي هنا. هذه هي اقرب وحده ليها. عرفتي مزيان ديري دوك اللعيبات الخضرين فيما يبان لكم واش علوم واحد قرب بحال الشكل ديال كيكونوا بحال عافيه خضراء. هذيك هي ديال ترافل، هذيك هي تقدر ديك في اي بلاصه بغيتي. اوه الدراري فين انا؟ خصني نمشي لهادي. صافي رايا. اوه
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
I actually don't have time for this right now. Perhaps another day.
Fine. Come back when you found your nerve.
متقولش خصنا ندير مع الميسيون.
Still up for that broom contest?
Of course. I'm just surprised you returned. Where was your courage hiding? A vanishing cabinet? Let's see what you've got.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
راه دابا شو خصني ندير؟
Did it!
اوه ناري. واه
Now that's more like it!
اوه
Success!
ترى صعيب.
This is rather fun.
عاوتاني هذه ثلاثة. صافي الدراري.
Now that's made it. That wasn't too bad.
اوه ليتا غلبتها بالله.
That's not. You must have cheated. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
دبرت عندك ألبي ويكس.
I never thought someone would ever best him Elvis time.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
اوكي ليه صراحة أنا عيان. صافي خلينا نمشيو كدا علينا زعما ندير ديك الترافل حداه ماشي مشكل يا 400. غتعاون هاد البروم يا اخي من القدام غتعاون مزيان. يلا يلا سبيد يلا يلا يلا. هذاك يقولوا مخصكش طير. حيت المدينة زعما فين هو الخون هذا؟
Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
مليش هادشي اللي كامل درت معاك ما عطيتيني حتى شويه ديال الاكس بي. ويلي صاحبي عيان هاد خونا هذا الله تعيان. خصنا نمشيو نطلعو شويه ديال الاكس بي الدراري بالرجوله. خصنا نطلعو الاكس بي. نديرو هذا. واخا فين غنلقى داك الميسيون؟ تسنى كاغوا. وفين هي الكاغوا هادي؟ هاهي. شوف لك كانت قريبة على شي بلايصة. ما قريب ليها والو يا صاحبي. ما قريب ليها والو، يعني خصني نخرج من هاد المدينة وندير ديك البروم. خرجت نقز. طيب نقدر نديرو ياك بالعز. قلت لك بوب. كيفاش بابلو زعما هما صافي. وحدة جوج ثلاثة اثنين خمسة. وما يمكنش. طلعوا الفوق. ويلي ويا الدراري. ولكن هي 4 خصو يكونوا 5.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
صح. خاص دابا نلقى غاديك ال5. قالب على ال5 دابا فين تلقاها مال. نطلع للبلاصة الفوقانية ياك. راي شو داير فين دايرين مخبيين اصاحبي. دابا قالك البنش. شو دابا ديك البنش حتى هي غيكون فيها قريب شي بالونات. دابا مزيان. دابا عطيني هاد البروم شرينا دابا موت. نوليو نوصل للبلايص فهمتي الزربه حتى لا تعطلنا. ماشي مشكل، ماشي بحال غاديين في الارض. واخا الاولى كاينين حتى برا صافي تكون داخل. الخامسة تكون مضرة. شي قلت لك يلا
Brilliant.
ليفل 11 نيري شويه صاحبي، ماشي في ليفل 11 واه شويه والله الا شويه والله. شنو هما الكوش اللي عندنا عاوتاني؟ فين هي مادام كاين الهيه؟ عطاني شي سبيل. هايا شنو هذا كاغايا كاغويا شنو؟
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Perhaps another time.
Scared of losing? Suit yourself.
دابا حنا بغينا نشوفو غير ديك مدام الاخرى ما كايناش اصاحبي، ولا خصني نربح هذا. باقي خصني نربحو الصاد هذا باش تجي هي. خصني نربحو ضروري. لا هاي الفوق.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work.
Freezing. Glacius.
Well done. I recommend that you practice your new spell here in
Glacius!
There you go. Catching them quickly.
يا سلام كتجمد مو بنادم. ليفل 11 الدراري العز. دابا الدراري مادام وصلنا لليفل 11 يعني ما بقى لينا، يعني نقدروا نمشيو نديرو ديك الميسيون مع داك فيغ. دراري نحبسوا الحلقه ديالنا هنا، الحلقه الجايه ان شاء الله نمشيو نيشان اللي عنده في داك التاور باش نديرو اول ترايل. الى عجبكم الفيديو الدراري كما ديما ما تنساوش لايك شير سبسكرايب. نشوفكم الفيديو الجاي ان شاء الله. تهلاو في ريوسكم.